Heyo, Splendid Snako here with another figure review. This time we have got the DC Direct Batman Arkham City Azrael. Yeah, Azrael. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Correct me if you want. Azrael figure. I'm not that knowledgeable on this guy, unfortunately. I vaguely remember the character was in the comic Batman Nightfall. I could be mistaken about that. It has been many a years since I've read them comics. But this guy did make it was a bit more than a cameo appearance in Arkham City. It was a side mission, but it was a very cool side mission, and I did enjoy it. And I kind of wish there was more. I wish there was more of him in the games. But, you know, we got a figure out of it, so that's pretty funky. And what a figure. It is one of my favourites in the line, sculpt-wise. It really is a truly magnificent concept art, or concept of how Azrael looked like in the Arkham games. And it really, really is. I do love how this guy looks. I think it looks absolutely awesome. He has these kind of like soft rubber tassely things on the back, which kind of a bit of paint going on them. Nothing really major, but there's something there. And then he's got like his white Templar kind of cloth thing on his chest. Armour along his shoulders. Some like combat trousers with pockets filled with stuff. Some heavy duty knee pads, some boots, some arm guards and a shoulder pad. It just looks really cool. It only comes with like one accessory. I say one, it's two accessories. Is his sword, which does kind of... there's a little extra loop on the belt, and it does kind of go in there, but at the same time it doesn't. Because it kind of like, there's nothing to clip onto, so it just kind of like falls through, and then it's actually the guard holding it up. But it holds in the sheath really nice, so that's okay. We'll go over that in a sec. These extra parts here, like these, his like weapon you see him use in the game, and these blades are a softer, and these ones I've kind of had to straighten a couple of times. They keep bending, so they are going to break if I'm not careful, and I'm a bit worried about that. So that's a bit dubious. But let's have a close-up look on him. It's got a really, really cool face sculpt. The hood is actually attached to the head, so when you turn the head, the hood goes with him, which is really cool. I saw in an Anarchy review from the Batman Arkham Origins that the hood was attached to the body, and then when you turn the head, it kind of just looked into the hood. So this, in my opinion, is a much better way of doing the hoods. There's a little bit of shading. It's not really come out too well on the camera, but there is some shading in the actual hood itself. The hood is a softer rubber, so it does flex quite a bit. And the face itself is, you can see he's got like a full mask with like a breathing apparatus, and it does look very cool, and you can see his eyes in there. His Templar shirt looks absolutely filthy, but again really well painted. And it's got some holes here to reveal his armour underneath. His shoulders have some kind of sculpt to them. They've got like a hexagonal armour. I don't know why, but it's making me think of, if anyone's played Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, the ghost character in that, he had that hexagonal kind of stealth all over him. This is what this reminds me of. It's got a little shoulder pad here, and then this lovely sculpted one here, which is attached via a hinge, so it can go up and down, but I'll go over that in the articulation a bit more. This is sculpted straight onto the shoulder, and then you've got no armour on the actual arm itself, and then you've got this nice gauntlet on the wrist, and this is absolutely phenomenal. The detail work in that is just truly, truly amazing. Nice crimson red, with these are a very nice silver, and you've got like a brown glove with some silver buckles and white bandages and everything. Truly great. And then this one you have this kind of same kind of armour, and then the silver blades with the brown leather, and then these hoses going to his back here. These are a softer rubber as well. A few grenades around him. And then the trousers have a great texture to them. And the knee pads, seen some wear and tear, cracked and scuffed. And then the boots wrapped up with a bandage. Don't know what that's supposed to do to keep the boots together maybe, but they do look absolutely phenomenal. The whole character just looks absolutely awesome. It's definitely one of my favourite sculpts from this line. His sword, his sheath is wrapped in a bandage, which is pretty cool. Now I got this second hand. The sword itself has some blue ink, I think. I can't get it off. I'm trying to chip it off, but it's raised and I can feel it, but I can't actually get it off. But the sword itself is a nice sculpt. I think it should be longer in my opinion, because if you look at it against the sheath, it only goes in that far. But that's fine. It goes in the sheath just fine, and the sheath isn't massive. Sometimes when you have a sword that actually can go into a sheath, the sheath ends up being about 6 inches thick, you know. But that's fine. It's got some nice detail on the handle. Looks really good, and it does fit in his hand absolutely fine. You may notice that my hand is a bit warped. Unfortunately, it seems to have been melted somehow at some point on the line. I don't know if I've done that, because I've had to, when I got these were stuck, so I had to heat them and pop them off, and I may have accidentally done that myself. I didn't notice, so I'm a bit frustrated, but it's not the end of the world. I could probably fix it if I really wanted to. But he can hold his sword just fine, and that fits really snug in his hand. So, articulation. The head is on a ball, and it can come back a little bit and go forward a little bit, not a lot. You can get a little bit of a rock from side to side. Full 360 degree around. The shoulders are on hinges. Well, there's see-through ones I was telling you about earlier. Be careful of them, because I've heard that they break. This one, that one goes up higher than this one due to the sculpt. And as I said, this is unhinged, so this will move out of your way as best it can for articulation. They do go a full 360 degree around, but that one is blocked by the armour there, so you can go forward and back if you really want to. This one is going to be hindered by this cable when you get to... Oh no, go all the way around, so that's cool. It's got plenty of leeway in it, which is good. No bicep cut. I did think he had a bicep cut, which is a little bit disappointing. Single bend in the elbow. So only to there. It's hard to try and show you this. There you go, to there. Not quite 90. And then he's got glove cut. Same on both arms. No abdomen, no waist, no diaphragm, no nothing. T-cut, forward and back hips. Not great range of motion either. Well, that's that one back. That's it forward. Oh, man, are these ones stiff. I don't want to go too far forward in the other one because there's grenades in the way. Now it feels loose. Seems like with these things, the more you push them, the looser they get. Then he's got a single cut in the knee, about 90 degrees, and it's hidden by the knee pad, which is really nice. So I do like that. And then he's finally got a boot cut, which can go around 360 degrees. So not the best articulation in my opinion, but there is some there, and it is a great sculpted figure. As I said, you can put this. If you see on his belt there, he's got like softer, this is all softer, and there's an extra loop there, that just slides in. Like I said, the guy is a truly great sculpt. I've been wanting this figure even before I decided to collect for a while, but just never got around to getting him. He stands just shy of 7 inches tall, next to the Batman. So pretty good in scale with them. And as I said, it was a shame that he only made kind of like a cameo appearance in the games. I'd love to see more of him, or maybe even have him as a playable character. There you go. It's not Rocksteady who did Arkham. Well, there you go, Rocksteady, for the next game, and for Arkham Origins, and for other ones. Make some more playable characters, because you killed us with Arkham Origins. Giving us Robin to play a multiplayer but not as a challenge map. That'd be so cool and so easy to do, I'm surely. And then Joker as well, you can be in the game, come on. Anyway, they've moved on. Right, anyway, there's not much else I can really say about this guy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this review. I would really recommend picking this figure up. He's a great sculpt, awesome character, awesome, just looks badass, come on. I would definitely cack myself if I saw this guy in a dark alley. Gripe wise, like I said, articulation's not the best. These things are a bit weak as they like to bend, which is a bit frustrating, but not the end of the world. Apart from that, yeah, I'd prefer some bicep cuts, maybe a torso cut, and some outwards hips, and that'd have been perfect for me. But you know, like I said, they are learning. Anyway guys, as per usual, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Please leave any comments below. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.